Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about child marriage. Child marriage refers to any formal marriage or informal union between a child under the age of 18 and an adult or other child. Child marriage takes away children's childhood and can have the major long-term effects for their life and health. It is a worldwide problem that affects the life of millions young girls every year. Malaysia is no exception. Between 2007 and 2017, around 15,000 incidents of child marriage were documented in Malaysia, with child marriage happening in all groups across the country. The mainstream considers it outdated and incorrect now. In Malaysia, child marriage is permitted under Islamic law, civic law, and customary law.
Why does child marriage happen? Child marriage cases in Malaysia continues to inflate because of a variety of factors. These include low household income and poverty, lack of access to sexual reproductive health education and parenting skill, lack of access to education and poor school attendance, cultural acceptance of child marriage, loose laws that provide for marriage under the age of 18, and coordination of marital data and underage divorce.
Why is child marriage harmful? Child marriage has made huge impact not only globally but also individually. Married girls are more vulnerable to domestic violence, which result in injuries and severe physical, mental, sexual, and reproductive health problems. Besides, married children are less likely to remain in school, leading to a higher risk of sustained poverty. Also, married children suffer disrupted emotional and psychological development in child marriage, as they are neither physically nor emotionally ready to become wives and mothers. Complications during pregnancy and childbirth are the leading cause of death for girls between ages 15 and 19, and the infant mortality rate is higher for teenage mothers. The profile of child marriage in Malaysia in 2018. Based on the profile of child marriage in Malaysia in 2018, child marriage occurs in urban and rural settings across all states in Malaysia and throughout all ethnic and religious communities. Both boys and girls are affected by child marriage in Malaysia, but the impact on girls is greater, in which 90% of children who were married in 2018 were girls. There were 1,856 children were married in 2018, with Pahang was the state that has the highest number of 102 non-Muslim children married in 2018, while Sabah had the highest number of 334 Muslim children married in 2018. With a total of 1,856 cases being reported, it has been calculated that 83% of the cases were Muslim and 17% were non-Muslim. Among other races, Bumiputra had the highest number of 1,674 cases, which takes up 19.19% of the total cases, following by Chinese with 100 cases, which take up 5.39%, Indian with 20 cases, making up 1.08% of the total cases, and other races, which takes up 3.34% with the number of cases of 62.
So, how to end child marriage? In the long term, we need to change public perception to garner family and community support in order to achieve gender sensitization. In addition, we need to create awareness to empower our youth, both boys and girls, to speak up for their rights. Sex education must be introduced in school curriculums, which should include creating awareness on causes and harmful impact. Finally, legal reform must be enacted to prevent child marriages. Let us not let children lose their right to a bright and promising future.
As a conclusion, the practice of child marriage violates many of our very basic human rights. It repeatedly denies the education to many young brides as they are putting into the role of being mothers and also housewives. Therefore, they cannot express their thought. Their rights to freedom and a happy marriage is taken away as they are forced into something that controls over their lives. Not being able to stand up for themselves, they lose their hope in their potential and what they can become. On 22 March 2022, Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development said that the government has no plan to ban underage marriage. However, the government remains committed to curb underage marriage by implementing the program under the National Strategic Plan for addressing the causes of underage marriage. Therefore, we hope that others to become more concerned and jointly support the government's effort in addressing underage marriage in the country. Together, we can change children's life, ultimately transforming the future we all share.